Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 2 of the video essay series. And in today's essay, we are going to be discussing the pros and cons of Johto. And if you don't know what I mean by pros and cons and whatnot, I'm just discussing my overall opinions of the region, why I like it or dislike it, and you're open to leaving your opinion of Johto in the description, and I have my own tier ranking system for this, I guess. And hey, just let me know what you guys think once you whenever you guys can, just come check it out. Or not, I'm about to say I want to hear what you guys have to say. Once again, this is my own opinion, so don't hate me for it. Yeah. Anyways, so for the Pokemon in Johto, it's pretty good for the most part, you know. We got Pokemon like Ursaring and Houndoom and Tyranitar. There's a lot of good Gen 2 Pokemon, but also like Pokemon like Furret, not Furret. Furret's a very good Pokemon, very cute. But yeah, there's a lot of standouts from Gen 2. Also, Magcargo's another good one. And Lady Bunledian I love as well. There's a lot to offer from Gen 2. But at the same time, Gen 2 I also think has the biggest amount of bland Pokemon, because Johto was originally just meant to be an extension of Kanto. So a lot of it there's only 100 Pokemon. A lot of them are just babies or pointless evolutions like Slowking. So because of that, I think that it drives it down just a smidge and leaves a little bit of a sour taste in me. So because of that, I actually have to give the Pokemon a 2 out of 10. Alright, for category number 2, which is the story. Johto's story, it's very similar to Kanto's, but also very different in a way. Team Rocket is back in the Johto games, but this time it's them after they disbanded. They're like trying to get back together, but they don't know how to because Giovanni's missing and they don't know how to lead without him there. And because of that, because they don't have Giovanni, it's very hard for them to stay afloat. But because of that, I don't really think any of the Team Rocket guys are very memorable. I will say, the one plotline I did really enjoy was the whole plotline with the Lake of I almost said Lake of Outrage. I meant Lake of Rage. Because I thought the whole storyline with Lance and how you go catch the red Gyarados, and then you infiltrate the Team Rocket HQ. I thought that was a really cool idea, and that part I did enjoy. I also like how in the Hercule Silver post game, how you can go back and re-battle Lance and Claire in a double battle. I thought that was a really cool idea too. But beyond that, there's not really much to the story of Johto. I mean, you also learn about Giovanni's son, I guess, and he starts out as a thug, but because he doesn't have a father figure in his life, he turns out to hate Team Rocket, and he tries to become a better person because of it. Which, it's some deep stuff, but the rest of the story beyond him is just not really there, so because of that, I have to give the story a 4 out of 10. Category is characters. Some great characters, you know, we got characters like Lance in the games. I love Lance. Claire, also great gym leader. Whitney, another great gym leader. Faulkner, another great gym leader. There's a lot of good gym leaders in this gen, I will say. Lyra, she's a pretty good character. I like Professor Realm a lot too. He's pretty goofy. Silver is also a very well-written character, I think. Probably the only well-written character, but still a great character. Also, I like how Koga becomes an Elite Four member now, because he was talking about how he would in Gen 1, which I like how they made it happen in Gen 2. But yeah, beyond that, there's not really many characters. I guess Youngster Joey. Youngster Joey is in Gen 2. He's a pretty interesting character, known for being, you know, the first trainer you fight. But yeah, besides that, I don't really know any other good characters. But I overall gave the characters a 6 out of 10. A lot of pretty good ones. Alright, for the post-game. Well, as I said in the first video, Kanto is the post-game of Johto, so you literally have a whole second region to explore. So because of that, I had to give Johto a 9 out of 10. I mean, come on. It's a whole nother region, but with that being said, though, it's Kanto, and a lot of the Kanto Pokemon can be caught in Johto. So it doesn't feel like that much different, because all you really do is just fight the gym leaders and battle Red. Which, battling Red is probably the best part of the entire game, don't get me wrong. It's just, it's not perfect. It's almost perfect, it's just not, if it wasn't Kanto, it could have been a little bit better. Alright, so then, number 5 is the shinies. And there are some good ones. We got ones like Furret, Houndoom, Tyranitar, Umbreon. I forgot Umbreon. Oh my god, I love Umbreon. Another great Pokemon. Yeah, there's quite a few good ones, but there are also a lot of meh shinies, like shiny Slugma and shiny Lantern, Chinchou. A lot of very meh ones. They're not as good as the Gen 1 shinies, in my opinion. Not even close, to the point where I actually have to give, this region a 2 out of 10 in terms of shinies, because they're not my personal favorites, but yeah. Alright, category number 6 is the region's look. See, Kanto got a 1 because it was very bland. Johto actually had, you know, a theme to it. Actually looked more Japanese and stuff. Violet City, Akrutik City, Goldenrod City, all very beautiful cities in the game. Also have great music. Olivine City, fantastic. So they really set up their game with Johto. But with that being said, it still wasn't as good as it could have been, I guess. Those few were about probably the only good areas. So it was more than Kanto, for sure. It's just, once again, still not, like, everything was still very similar. Like, there was not many, like, differing areas. Like, it's not, like, as, diverse as, let's say, the Isle of Armor. So, for those reasons, I have to put the region's look as a, let's see, to put it as a 3 out of 10. Alright, the region's music. Once again, for those same cities, I think the music is good. Not really anywhere else, so for that reason, it's also going to get a 3. Number 8 is additional features. And Johto has quite a lot, whether it be like the custom Safari Zone in the remakes, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Whether it be, once again, the Game Corner comes back from Kanto. There's the whole concept of the Hoenn sound and Sinnoh sound, where you can catch Pokemon from other regions on certain days of the week and certain time frames. I liked that concept too. And you can also re-challenge gym leaders and trainers on your phone. I forgot what the phone's called in that game, but on your Pokemon phone thing, you can re-challenge any trainer pretty much in the whole game. So I like that aspect of it too. So for that reason, I have to give additional content an 8 out of 10. Alright. Number 9 is new forms. Well, once again, there's not necessarily any new forms to old Pokemon, so because of that, it's also another 1 out of 10. Because, well, They have new babies and new evolutions to old Pokemon, but they're completely different Pokemon, so they're not new forms, so that's why I don't count it. And replayability, I must say, it's very hard to replay a Gen 2 game because even though it's a lot more fun than Gen 1, it's not as boring. But Gen 2 is known for, I would say, in my opinion, it's like, especially Heart Gold Soul Silver are some of the most difficult Pokemon games because of that final battle with Red. And also there's the fact that not only do you have to go through one region, but you have to go through 2 regions if you want to replay the game. So that just sounds like a lot and not something I really want to do. So for that reason, replayability gets a 1 out of 10 for me. Okay, the next category is... Actually, no, that was it. Replayability 10. So, yeah, now it's time for us to tally off the points. So, it was 2 for Pokemon, 4 for characters, 6 for story, 9 for post-game, 3 for... Or no, what was it? It was 2 for shinies, 3 for regions look, 3 for regions music, 8 for additional features, 1 for new forms, and 1 for replayability. So in all, Johto got a 39 out of 100. Slightly lower than Kanto. Which I understand why that is, but still, I like Johto. It's a fine region. It's decent enough, but then again, it's below average compared to other Pokemon games because it got less than 50, so yeah, that's just my opinion of it. If you want to try the ranking yourself, you by all means can. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this short video essay. I think it turned out pretty good. And yeah, let me know your opinions down in the comments. Thanks. Oh, and one more thing, actually, before I forget. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, I guess now that'll be the end of the video. Peace, guys.